I am going to take you guys along with me in a little date night couples weekend in LA. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Corina. As you can see, my face is still super swollen from my wisdom teeth surgery. I shouldn't say super swollen because it's not like super swollen, but it's still very visibly swollen. Like I don't even like looking at myself in the viewfinder because it's still swollen for me, and I can tell that my face is fatter than normal, so just ignore that. But I'm going for my follow-up on my wisdom teeth. It is exactly a week today that I got them removed, so I'm going for my follow-up right now. And also, back when I was doing my scans for my wisdom teeth, I went ahead and got my scans done for Invisalign, and my trays were perfectly timed to pretty much come in right after I got my wisdom teeth removed. So today I am getting my Invisalign trays put on for the first time as well. So I'm super nervous. I did Smile Direct Club, didn't have that good of an experience. Unfortunately, had some dogs that got into my retainers and then didn't allow me to finish my process. So we are gonna start Invisalign today. I have a 20-week journey, aka 5 months. And we are gonna go get our first trays put on. Okay, so if I wasn't talking funny enough before for healing from my wisdom teeth, now I have my first set of Invisalign trays in. So, oh my god, this feels so weird. I haven't had this feeling of this like tightness of something in my mouth that I need to get used to in such a long time. But we also did the follow-up for my wisdom teeth, so all he really did was just touched in the sockets and asked me if I felt any pain. Didn't feel any pain. They would have put the little blockers, spacers, whatever they're called, on my teeth today, but because I did just get my wisdom teeth out exactly a week ago, they don't want to cause too much trauma to my face. So they gave me my first and second week worth of trays. I'm wearing each of the trays for 1 week. And then on the 21st, so in about 2.5 weeks, I am coming back to get the spacers put on. So even on this first set of trays, obviously they didn't know when they would come in, so they didn't anticipate not putting the spacers on right now. But they do have the spaces for where the little blocks would have been if I would have had them on. So they're not as tight as they probably would be if I had the little spacers on. And then they sent me home with this little Invisalign kit. So this is like a little bag for carrying everything. I have my first tray, which I have in my mouth, which is empty. Then I have my second tray in here waiting for me for next week. And then there's also this box, and it's kind of like your Invisalign introduction. So it has the little carrying case, it has cleaning crystals, and it has a little booklet, which I'm not a stranger to this because I did Smile Direct Club, so I kind of already know how to deal with the trays, how to clean them, and keep up with them. So I will document my entire process and my entire journey, but for now, here is my first set of trays. Also, something that was so f***ing hilarious was the fact that they were worried about me this entire week. The girl that walked me to my chair, I remember her. She's there every time, and I've gone to this office like so many times over the past 2 months now. That she mentioned that she had been thinking about me all week because how much of a mess I was and wondering how I was doing, and she's glad to hear that I am doing okay and that I haven't been in pain throughout the recovery process. So I was literally laughing so hard. So I'm gonna take you guys to dinner with me. We actually got tickets to the Stranger Things Drive-In experience. So my review on Pink's is like a 7 out of 10. I think it was really, really good. They had like way too many options to choose from, in my opinion. It was very overwhelming looking at that menu, but overall, I think the hot dogs were really good and they were super, super filling. They almost had like too much filling on them, but I know it is a super, super famous place and it has always had a line out the door. I don't live that far from it. So every time I drive past it, whether it's day or night, it always has a line down the street. Like, I'm not even kidding. The line is always literally ridiculous. So then we came back from Pink's and we were just so full, food coma, exhausted. If you love Stranger Things, then I highly recommend checking it out because I think you will love it. I don't know, again, I don't know what was in the air, but we had a lot of waiting when we first got there. We were waiting for probably an hour just in the Starcourt Mall portion of it before even entering the actual attraction. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. But if you like Stranger Things, it was really cool. Downfall was, it's really hard to record there. They tell you no recording or photos allowed. They say you're gonna get kicked out if any of the actors or any of the security catch you recording. So I recorded a little bit of it that I was able to manage. I'm gonna include a TikTok that shows a good overall view of what's kind of going on, but basically it's a drive-through experience. So you sit in your car and you look at a bunch of screens, you have actors interacting with your car. Like, they scared me a few times just slapping on my car window to scare us if you're looking in a different direction. And then it has you go through a tunnel and you'll see a whole basically scene from the movie, and then you'll drive to another portion, you'll see a different scene from the movie. The show, I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy the waiting. They did have really cute themed food and snacks, so I'll show you guys the menu in this clip as well.
No, don't fight that. It's too tight here.
My windshield is atrocious.
You're happy.
We are gonna go to the Santa Monica Pier because it is open. The rides aren't open, but the pier itself is open, and spend a little bit of time at the beach.